Miss Freshman is Miss Joshana Grimes. Joshana is being escorted by her sisters, Trinity and Hazina Grimes. Joshana describes herself as being open-hearted, giving, and thoughtful. Our next candidate for Miss Freshman is Miss Nashara Maddox. Nashara is being escorted by her parents, Mel Pritchett and Linda Maddox. Nashara describes herself as being caring, outgoing, and hardworking. Our final candidate for Miss Freshman is Miss Chastity McSellos. Chastity is being escorted by her parents, Carver Fontenot and Charlotte McSellos. Chastity says, "The person I admire the most is my Aunt Tamika Skinner. Even though she is no longer with us, I admire her for her drive for success." The sophomore class is delighted to give you their beautiful royal court. Our first candidate for Miss Sophomore is Miss Shayla Robinson. Shayla is being escorted by her parents, Marcus and Sharika Willis. Shayla says, "The person I admire the most is my sister Shamiria because she is intelligent and is doing great things with her life." Our final candidate for Miss Sophomore is Miss Delandria Spree. Delandria is being escorted by her father, Derek Spree. Delandria says, "The person I admire the most is my mother because she does a lot for me and is always there when I need her." The junior class is delighted to give to you their beautiful royal court. Our candidate for Miss Junior is Miss Brianne Fluellen. Brianne is being escorted by her parents, John and Latanya Neal. Brianne says, "The person I admire the most are my parents because they love me unconditionally and teach me to love unconditionally." The graduating class of 2023 presents to you the Imperial Court of the senior class. The first candidate for Miss Senior is Miss Azaria Colbert. Azaria is being escorted by her father, Melvin Colbert, and her uncle, Ishmael Holcomb. Azaria says, "The person I admire the most are my grandmothers because they motivate me, they understand me, and they are a blessing to me." Our second candidate for Miss Senior is Miss Madison Graham. Madison is being escorted by her mother, Mashiki Brown, and her brother, Ryan Graham Jr. Madison describes herself as being a beautiful black queen. Our last candidate for Miss Senior is Miss Ariane Ross. Ariane is being escorted by her father, Alan Ross. Ariane describes herself as being thoughtful, ambitious, and intelligent. we have very dignified candidates who stand out among their peers. Ladies and gentlemen, our candidates for Mr. and Miss GWC for 2022. Our first radiant candidate for Miss GWC is Miss Kamisha Galloway. Kamisha is being escorted by her mother, Anisha Marshall. Kamisha describes herself as being assertive, optimistic, and trustworthy. Our next gorgeous candidate for Miss GWC is Miss London McDonald. London is being escorted by her mother, Courtney McDonald, and her father, Gerald Ford. London says, the person I admire the most is my mother, because no matter the circumstances, she always has my best interest at heart. And our final lovely candidate for Miss GWC is Miss Jada Williams. Jada is being escorted by her parents, Curtis Williams and Denise Copeland. Jada says, the persons I admire the most are my parents, who are always pushing me to strive for what's best, and my teachers, Mrs. Green and Mrs. Wood, for keeping me on the right path. Our first dashing candidate for Mr. GWC is Mr. Brandon Bowden. Brandon is being escorted by his parents, Marcus and Lakeisha Bowden. Brandon says, the person I admire the most are my parents, because they will stop the Earth's rotation to make sure I have everything that I need. Our next debonair candidate for Mr. GWC is Mr. Jordan Isis. Jordan is being escorted by his parents, Demetrius and Christy Isis. Jordan says, the person I admire the most is my mother, because she pushes me to flourish and to never give up when things get hard. And our final handsome candidate for Mr. GWC is Mr. Jamari Riley. Jamari is being escorted by his mother, Melissa Riley, and his grandmother, Janice Riley. Jamari says, the person I admire the most is my grandmother, because she was there for me when I was at the lowest point. She is my pride and joy. Now, it's the moment everyone's been waiting for. The results of the voting by the student body as to who will represent each class and who will sit on the throne as the king and queen of George Washington Carver High School. Our second runner-up for Miss Freshman is Miss Jashana Grimes. Our first runner-up for Miss Freshman is Miss Nashara Maddox. Now, the dazzling beauty of the freshman class, Her Majesty, Miss Freshman 2022, Miss Chastity McDowell. Our first runner-up for Miss Sophomore is Miss Delandria Spry. The regal queen of the sophomore class, Her Majesty Miss Sophomore 2022, Miss Shayla Robinson. Dazzling queen of the junior class, Her Majesty Miss Junior 2022, Miss Brianne Fluellen. Our second runner-up for Miss Senior is Miss Ariane Ross. Our first runner-up for Miss Senior is Miss Azaria Colbert. Ladies and gentlemen, the pride of the senior class, their queen, Her Majesty, Miss Senior 2022, Miss Madison Brown. Now for Mr. and Miss GWC. The second runner-up for Miss GWC is Miss Jada Williams. The first runner-up for Miss GWC is Miss London McDonald. Ladies and gentlemen, our majestic, lovely queen of George Washington Carver High School, Her Majesty, Miss GWC 2022, Miss Kamisha Galloway. For Mr. GWC is Mr. Jordan Isom. Ladies and gentlemen, our royal king of George Washington Carver High School is His Majesty Mr. GWC 2022, Mr. Jamal Riley. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the royal court of George Washington Carver High School for 2022. Congratulations to all.
Juan Lane, and thank you for tuning in to this station, New Way to Live. Listen, we can't do it without your help. We need you to send your donations in today. This is how this station operates, and we're trying to do the very best for you and your family with the production that we have. We are really giving it our all, but we cannot continue it without your financial support. So please send your offerings in to P.O. Box 3615, Columbus, Georgia 3631903, in care of New Way to Live, and we'll make sure that we get it on so we can keep this great program going. If you and your family are enjoying it, we pray that you continue we pray that you send us a offering that we can continue it and do the very best for you. Also, make sure that you watch our public education program. This is a very special program where it can help you prepare for your next test. The public education program, right here on New Way to Live. Thank you.
Did you know that in today's society, your credit score is like a vital sign in the hospital? It's being monitored at all times. If not by you, certainly someone else is monitoring your credit. It can have various impacts over your life. It can impact your insurance premiums as well as your interest rates. You can be denied the ability to rent a home, purchase a car, get a credit card, or even more, you can be denied employment. Did you know that over the course of your lifetime, less than an excellent credit rating could cost you over $150,000? 20% of credit reports have errors on them, causing lower credit scores. But did you know this? The Fair Credit Reporting Act gives all Americans, including you, the right to dispute and or investigate any item on their credit report. Inaccurate, erroneous, or obsolete items such as late payments, charge-offs, foreclosures, judgments, repossessions, bankruptcies, tax liens, collections, short sales, medical bills, and many other items can be removed from your credit file or can be updated to reflect paid as agreed. Hey, you don't have a minute to waste. Call me today at 706-366-5520. Again, that's 706-366-5520. Let's get started increasing your credit score.